The feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Prescott now. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Step 180, 380. White, 85.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Under 10.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Into the secondary again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 32. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Be hot.
Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 4
yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Check 31, check 31. Kill.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Mike part two. Here we go. What do you think?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Third and short yardage. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
We're going to 53.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Forbath will put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Just like that. Just like that.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the 40 now on second down, Rivers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah, that's what I do.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
the 1 yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 3 yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2 yard gain.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, running the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Gordon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, he's on his way to a big day. He's punched in a couple already, and you know he's seeking more.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On third down, it's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team. Here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.